moving like the speed of sound. We can keep on the ground.
Welcome to the Media Soup Podcast, and we got a lot to talk about. Well, a decent amount to talk about. Here with Nico, our ex-cameraman, finally in it.
He's in now.
Yeah, that's exciting.
That's impressive. We've been on a break,
unimpressive,
but we've convinced him to join in.
But I'm Caleb, also known as Caliber Gaming, and this is Justin, who maybe someday will also be known as Schmorkson if you ever start a gaming channel.
That's what I use.
I'm trying.
And he'll be Mr.
Try.
Bricks.
If
he starts
Bricks.
Old Bricks, my bad.
Yeah, gotta get it right, man.
You know,
okay, what gaming talk do we want to start about? Because we got a few things. We're going to talk about Fallout 4, we're going to talk about Halo 5, Black Ops 3, and Battlefront.
So just real small titles, real small releases.
Oh yeah, just
about.
like DLC content.
Yeah, there's nothing really big here we're talking about.
So what do you want to start with?
Well, I think we should start with what's first there, Fallout 4. You've been chomping at the bit to talk about it, so you might as well just go.
Oh my god. Well, I'm going to start off by saying when I watched the trailer, I wet myself with excitement. We'll just start with that.
You did.
And,
Yeah,
okay.
put it past
You did.
The first thing, when it started, and they just started showing it, oh man, the nostalgia.
Well, I mean, I knew.
Hundreds of hours in the Fallout, hundreds of hours in the Skyrim. Everything Bethesda makes is amazing. I'm excited. It looks like perfection, even from the little bit of gameplay they've shown.
I just know that once Bethesda said they were hosting E3, you were already excited.
It's gonna be Fallout, and I think they were doing Doom as well.
Yeah, that's what everyone.
And they also showed a few games that they were helping publish, like Dishonored and stuff like that, and it was all good stuff. Forgot about Dishonored too. That's an honorable mention, but we'll skip that because
currently not on the list.
Yeah, because there's not a lot happening with that right now.
Yeah.
It's just announced. Okay, so does anyone have any thoughts on Fallout 4? I'm one of the only ones here who's played the previous one.
Yeah,
it was amazing.
I played the third one.
I have never
Played
played any of them. I did.
You didn't play Skyrim. You're not even a Bethesda fan, technically.
You played Fallout Shelter.
But the trailer was
count for something.
That does
count for something.
Nah, I don't even think that should count. I got frustrated playing Fallout Shelter.
Here's something I want to talk about with Fallout 4 is the fact that we can build our bases and pick up scrap.
I was just gonna say, from what I saw, that's what looked really cool.
Mm-hmm.
So Fallout went, hey man, those voxel games like Minecraft and sort of, that looks cool. Let's put that in our game because we're awesome and we spent all this time doing this. And it's been a long development time for this game. They said when they were doing Skyrim, they were doing stuff for this as well. So that's
There's been a lot.
years and years and years and years and years.
I mean, how much dialogue did they say was in the game? It's like an.
Oh yeah, it's the highest.
Yeah.
It's the biggest ever.
Did
Put a
you
lot of
say
time and effort.
it's for pre-order on Steam?
Yeah.
Or no?
Yeah.
It is?
Yeah, almost
That's good.
definitely.
Yeah, I think
On
it's pre-order
PC.
everywhere now. Everyone's.
So I have it on
So
Xbox Live. It's pre-ordered, ready to go.
Well, you gotta always think
Just
if
gotta wait.
Xbox has it, PC's gonna have it
That's
nowadays.
true.
Because it's Microsoft.
Well, we'll see. They're trying that.
Yeah.
We'll see how that goes.
It looks amazing. I mean, for a wasteland,
That's the other thing I wanna say.
they've able to be. It's in Boston. Am I correct in saying that?
I
Believe it's in Boston.
think that's what they said it was set. I think he hinted at it, but never fully said.
I think it's Boston though.
Yeah.
I think they came out and said it was Boston. I hope I'm not messing that up. Someone may correct me. But
Oh
I
yeah,
think
the
it's
comments, you know, they'll like,
Boston. They'll correct
heaven
me.
forbid you get something wrong
Well,
and post it.
As long as they
Lord.
watch it.
I think I see
Anyway.
torches outside the house right now.
it's got a very cool, unique look, like from what the destroyed buildings and like the little communities that are set up. Kind of like almost like a.
So should I expect like shelter graphics, Fallout shelter graphics?
Yeah, almost definitely. that game blew my mind. It's kind of like, I don't know, it kind of reminds me like Walking Dead.
Well, I mean, it was pretty. I don't know. I
Well, no,
see.
I mean,
I think it
I'm not
looks
saying it is.
incredible.
I mean, it's Fallout. I played Fallout 3. I'm just saying, like, the shelter-wise, what they come up with in Walking Dead and are able to...
I think I just want to see it
I guess.
like in action. It's one of those games like I feel like it's getting all hyped up, and
That's
the only
like
way to get it
Walking
to
Dead.
run.
Well, no, Fallout, it's fantastic.
But I'm saying like
Fantastic.
I want to see, because I'm not one to use too many Bethesda things or games I should say, but
I don't understand why.
there's a ton of day one patches that come out with every game. And
But
I'm curious
Bethesda's
to
known
see.
for their smooth releases.
That's what I'm curious to see.
Because it's
especially with how long this has taken.
Well, you're not a real big
Also-
RPG guy either.
For a game that's been
Not since Grandia.
for a game that's been in development for so long, it looks incredible.
Yeah.
A lot of times when you spend that much development time, it's a little behind looking. Like when Fallout 3 when it came out, it was a little behind looking. Even though it still looked
fun.
it's still it was still fun. It still looked amazing, but this looks on par with everything coming. I know some people were saying, oh, look, but it's a little bit behind. No, it's not. It looks amazing. It looks absolutely. And besides, they said there was going to be mods on Xbox. So you're going to get your graphics mods, you're going to get your 4X, it's going to look gorgeous.
I'm a vanilla type of guy.
I'm just saying, for the people who want more, that are already crying about how it looks, they're going to be able to get that. Well, PlayStation won't.
Yeah.
No, I don't want to hate on PlayStation. PlayStation's got a lot
It's
of
a
cool
good
stuff going
console.
on.
It's a very good
It is
console.
good console.
You're trying to ignite
We've
like
had
the comments like crazy.
I know.
You were just trying to start
They're
a
gonna
war.
hate you.
Yeah.
No, I like everything out right now. Okay, we can go on to
The one I'm most excited about.
Halo 5.
We just talked about
yes.
that. That's the one I have been counting down days for, and I'm really pumped for.
Okay, so from what I've saw from the story trailer, it looks amazing. But Halo 5, every Halo game never lets me down. I've never played a Halo game and story and multiplayer
Fantastic.
suck.
Right.
Or one or the
They're
other.
both
Never.
great.
Yeah, every single
Both
Halo game
great.
I've ever played, I've never complained. My favorites are the first two,
Yeah.
but
I wouldn't
I'm
argue
not
that
going to
at all.
complain with any of the other ones.
Yeah.
Nelson and I have played all of them.
Oh, yep.
Campaigns
I have
all the
two,
way
but-
through.
I have two.
Just that,
It's just
The
solo
last one,
experience. Actually, no.
that last one was a
solo.
tearjerker.
Last one had a rough ending.
Hurt.
The only
Doesn't
thing,
Halo always have just moving stories? They're just so good. Like,
the only thing that's rough for me is I want to know how much we get to play as Chief.
or if at all.
It's gonna be weird not playing as Chief.
I think it will be a switch mentality.
I'm
switch
sure they'll
between-
do that. But because they even said in multiplayer you can pick between Chief and then the other characters that they're
Have you guys seen any multiplayer gameplay yet? I have. I've been watching on Twitch.
I have,
Not too much because there's the recent footage of.
I'm not gonna lie,
Players
I'm
getting
a
access.
little more interested in the campaign.
Well, the campaign is always
You know
good.
what's funny is there's a game you got your Battlefield, your Call of Duty, and all people care about is the multiplayer for that. Halo's one of the few shooters that comes out that people still want a
the
story.
campaign.
I
Yeah.
want the campaign.
Definitely.
And it's always badass.
Yeah.
You're always just like, oh my god, this looks sick. I want
They
to play
have
it.
never let me down.
No, they
It's
haven't.
Great.
I've never been like, oh, it was kind of a weak story. It's always been, I like this. This is awesome.
Yeah.
And they're always not afraid to change, maybe add something new that's like, whoa, I've never seen that in Halo before. And I like that.
I mean, if we're talking Battlefield, yeah, get rid of the campaign. Just go
Well,
strictly multiplayer.
Let's be real. Call of Duty's the same way. If they got rid of that crap campaign that they put in every single game, they might actually make a better multiplayer.
Did I hear that right? Are you segueing into our next topic?
Yeah, I
Black
was.
Ops 3?
Well, what do,
There's
I
not
think we
much
should
to
just
talk
take it.
about.
you
It's
wait
just
before we jump.
But-
You guys have watched Halo 5 gameplay, multiplayer gameplay.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, and what are your thoughts
Beyond
on how it
exciting.
looks?
It looks great.
How it looks,
No.
I think it looks.
I think it.
I think it looks good, but not at what everyone's wanting. If I
It's
can
not
say
like-
that.
Really hyped up the graphics on the new consoles. They're like, oh, they're gonna be great. They're gonna look like PC almost.
And now that
But
everything's getting downgraded, that's something we should mention. Every game's getting down. The Division, let's just say this, the Division got a
I'm
huge downgrade.
still excited for that game.
Oh yeah, well, because it's going
I
to be fun to
can't
play. But people complain because graphics still are important to
Well,
some people.
you
for
still
some
have the
reason.
people though that are more gameplay and not just graphics.
Yeah.
Right. Oh yeah.
We're gameplay.
That's what.
Well, I mean,
that's
I'm just
all.
pampered.
You and your mods.
Well, because I play on PC, I take advantage of it. I'm like, oh, if I can amp this baby
You
up.
can't even play Minecraft without a mod.
No, I have a texture pack, and it's a nice cartoony one. Looks awesome. Did you just check mark?
I did check mark.
That was pretty sick.
See, I should have went Mac. I went Surface. I
You
should have
did.
went with my Mac.
Well, you got Chief on there though. He
I
fits
do
in
have
with today's
Chief. It does.
conversation.
Yeah,
So.
chief thing.
You can pick this sticker up on Etsy, by the way. We'll have the shop details.
There was one thing I
description.
noticed. They had this kind of like, I don't know, it's kind of like what Call of Duty and Titanfall do with the jetpacks. People were kind of
Right.
like boosting to the side. I don't know how far that goes. But I thought it was pretty cool. I thought it was a slight change. It wasn't
I know
insane.
in Halo 4 it was just enough to get you up in the air.
Right. It was almost like a double jump.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, but I saw people
Super
kind of
Halo
like
jump.
dashing back and forth with
Yeah.
it, which is different. But here's my thing on it. Titanfall did it amazing, the jetpack system, wall running, all that. That was great. It's perfect.
Call of Duty failed at it.
Well, here's the thing with Call of Duty. They did too much of it the first time they tried to do it. It was insane. You were jumping around like monkeys and you were like, what the? And I know a lot of people are like, oh yeah, but that's new and innovative. Yeah, it was, but they did it too much. The way they did it was too fast-paced, too crazy. I don't know, some people liked it, but I know jumping in our next topic,
Right.
I know in Black Ops 3, they slimmed it down a little bit because we were talking about that head developer, whatever, Treyarch is leaving. That was his idea, one of his ideas to kind of slim that system down to appeal.
Yeah, and I think what's difficult, and it applies to like Halo and all those games, when you're doing future stuff, it's super hard to make it balanced.
Yeah,
as
because
simple as
you're
that.
just making it up.
Yeah.
But I think Halo, jumping back to Halo again, is one of the only games that has been able to balance, except for that pistol that's ridiculous, which is back. Do you see that?
Yeah,
That
they did say the pistol's back.
Everyone's using it. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
But I love it. I love it for some reason. You love it, even though it's like it's a little overpowered.
They learned how to balance all the weapons. The pistol might have an advantage,
but when it even their first and second one nothing felt too crazy.
No.
At least in my opinion. Maybe the Needler a little bit.
I was gonna say the third one they nerfed the pistol beyond.
And the second one,
he couldn't even use it.
Yeah.
It's so bad.
Yeah, second one the sword was.
Yeah, well, it's a sword.
Yeah.
So, but and back to Black Ops 3 though. Have you
guys seen any gameplay yet?
I have only the trailers.
Yeah.
Because I've been watching gameplay. I've
Not
played
a
the
huge
beta.
fan.
I've actually played the beta to our two games we're going to talk about next. Black Ops 3 being one of them. And the first thing I want to talk about is the new feature. It's called Specialists. And they're like these unique characters with each one gets a unique ability. Like one might get a crossbow for a certain amount of time. And you talked about this, you mentioned this about Call of Duty that you don't like, is their kill streaks, the get richer system. And the thing about this, the kill is they're cool. But first of all, out of each one of the different groups, and I'm not going to go into detail of every single one, there's always one that's kind of and the other one's ridiculous. And it's always one-shot kills.
Yeah.
And you get it for a minute. And more kills, I think, lets you use it longer. No. First of all, I want you. Fine. Give them. If I understand Call of Duty mindset, get rich, get richer. Everyone likes that. That's what people like about it. If that's your thing.
I haven't liked it since Modern Warfare.
Modern Warfare 2 was a good one. Well, I'm very selective about my Call of Duties. I need to know what developer's doing, which I shouldn't have to do. I shouldn't go, oh man, okay, this developer's doing it, so I may or may not get it. I don't want to have to do that. That's stupid. Just cut out the yearly. Drop two companies and just have one of the best companies.
I was gonna say, are you saying take your time and make a good game?
Yeah.
Activision, are you watching this?
Yeah, but let's calm down here. Let's calm down here. Battlefield 3 and 4, awful launches. Great games, awful launches.
Terrible launches, but EA is known for that.
Yeah, that's EA's fault technically.
Yeah, they're
because
fantastic.
they're trying to rush them.
Yeah,
but anyway, back to Call of Duty. They need to cut out the other two developers. And Infinity Ward isn't even Infinity Ward anymore. They're Respawn Entertainment. They're making Titanfall, and they're stealing developers from the other two Call of Duty groups.
Right.
Which they brought in the new company Sledgehammer, and they don't know what they're doing.
I was gonna say I'm not sure I'm a fan of anything they've done yet.
Yeah, they did. They made Modern Warfare. They helped make Modern Warfare 3, and that was garbage. It was complete utter garbage. It was like that wasn't even a Call of Duty game. I don't think.
Yeah, like I said,
that butchered that whole name. If Modern Warfare 4 is ever brung up, I might kill myself.
Well, now that you know, I think I just read it. It's releasing.
No, I'm actually, instead of killing myself, I might go down there and just scream and I'm getting angry. I don't want to kill myself. I want to see.
You miss out on Fallout 4.
Yeah, I miss out on Fallout 4.
Wait, you gotta buy it and try it first,
and then return it.
That's what I did.
See, I didn't think Advanced Warfare was as awful as you made it out to be.
I hated it.
It
was bad.
I think their jetpack system was way overdone. The people were like, I was like, what?
The spawning was awful.
That's something they really got to work on.
Spawning was terrible.
Every single Call of Duty has the most god-awful spawns, and they're not that much better than Black Ops 3. They are still just garbage. I'm like, really?
It's because they reskin over everything. It's the same game.
Things about Black Ops 3 that I do like. I like their movement system. It's better than Advanced Warfare. It's not ridiculous. It's unique. It fits their style of game.
Mm-hmm.
The wall running's pretty much useless because they only have set ways you can go.
I heard about that.
And that's
That's
useless.
stupid.
I know they were talking about some new game modes and stuff, but no one's going to do that. All they're going to play is domination and team deathmatch.
That's all anyone does. They make all these game modes in every new first-person shooter.
The guns overall are decently balanced, but here's the thing that's really popular right now is you create your guns, and then because they've redone the whole thing where you can add an insane amount of different attachments, you can customize it your way. It's what they spent most of their game on. That's really cool. No one's seen too much of that even in beta, but I'd say it's a decent Call of Duty. It's not Modern Warfare. It's not what it used to be. It's not how it started out. It's never. I don't think it's ever going to reach that point again unless they really, really just change it up completely. You know, I don't even know what they can do. Like they just need to make a whole new game with the name Call of Duty on it.
Well, can you though? Like, can you save that franchise? It's pretty rough.
Because people like the fast-paced part. That's what they like about Call of Duty. It's fast-paced.
I was gonna say if you're
they just want to shoot people really fast. That's all they want to do.
Yeah, I was gonna say what I would do if they were to ever. I mean, they're not ever going to. They make enough money every time. You would think they would go down to one developer, let them take an eternity to make a great game, and during that time,
and we don't have like a trillion Call of Duty games.
Right, and during that time though, people the desire will build up and people are like, wait, I could go for good Call of Duty, and at that point you're going to sell
because they would wait
more.
So long for another one. Just like with Battlefield, we're like, oh, when's the next Battlefield? I don't like the in-between Battlefield, like Battlefield Hardline. I don't need a filler. Don't fill me. I don't want filler.
Should have been a DLC.
Yeah,
what?
Definitely.
Battle Hardline? Yeah, exactly. It should be. But EA knows they can get away with giving you charging you full price, then
we're on a whole different topic now.
And then charging you, but it needs to be brought up because of
you're on a whole different debate.
And then they have the atrocity to put premium on Hardline, a DLC. Yeah. But anyway, whatever. So that's.
Well, I mean, now that we're segueing beautifully with EA, let's swing into Battlefront.
We've managed to segue to
Battlefront too.
Yeah.
Battlefront coming up.
Battlefront. That you guys. You watched
gameplay.
We've watched a ton of gameplay.
Okay, so I didn't get to play very much because I got in at the very last second. I was like, oh, I'll try it real quick.
Right.
Everything's overpowered.
Yeah.
That's it.
From what we've seen, that's what everyone's saying.
The vehicle's extremely overpowered. The spawns are garbage.
From Neebs Gaming, they said...
That's a cheap plug.
The node, like, aim down sights, it's a little rough.
They weren't a fan of that.
Yeah, it is. No one's going to play in first person. It's completely useless. Why would you not play in third person? Makes it easier. You can see way more around you.
Yeah.
But if you're expecting Battlefield, don't get it. It's not Battlefield. It's Battlefront. And they didn't even do Battlefront really that. I know a lot of people are like, oh yeah, it is like Battlefront. I'm like, no, it's not.
We saw Luke Skywalker.
I honestly...
It's the dumbest thing I've ever seen.
And I know a lot of people are like, well, there's a lot of glitches right now. Well, it's a beta.
I honestly
think they've been fixing that, but it's really overpowered.
Because everyone says it's not the Battlefront. I think, honestly, what EA did here was try to piggyback off of Battlefield's success.
And they...
By just saying DICE is
all the vehicles, though, I can't...
And the game modes aren't that great, to be honest. They're not that great.
That's what else Neebs Gaming said.
They're not... They're just, have like hopefully, first of all, the air combat is not that great at all. It's also overpowered, and anyone gets a TIE fighter comes down and 8 people are dead. You wouldn't believe how many times I died or got a trillion kills by using one.
Yeah.
And it's not fun. It's not really that fun to fight other planes in the air. And I know they were talking about they're going to have space combat or something. That was a game mode, but it's not that fun.
I mean, technically the whole game's in space.
I don't know. Yeah. But, well, they'll get their galaxy battles or whatever. I don't know. I'm not impressed. I don't think it's $60 worth of game. I think they rushed it. And I don't think... Oh, get this. For good old EA, we're going to talk about this because I'm livid, wants to charge you $119 for their ultimate pack. And you get... you get the season pass, which they don't tell us what's in it. And you get a couple emojis and 2 guns that you can get after a couple games of playing.
I don't see what the problem is.
I'm down for that. That sounds great.
I feel like, I fail to see where EA went wrong.
They don't give you a figurine like Halo 5 does?
They don't bend you over and also show you the 50 states?
No.
They take you out to dinner first.
2 emojis. Why would I... first of all, there's the deluxe edition, which is just the emojis and the guns, for $20. $20 for... That's like me buying...
But you can't just hate on them because everyone's doing it.
Right.
Yeah, which
exactly.
is ridiculous. That's
Gears
the
of
problem.
War remake just did that.
Yeah, and even the Total War series.
Halo
won
5's
first
doing
for
the
it.
same thing, but at least you get like some cool stuff, metal case, little figures.
Yeah, that's the thing. And here's the thing, also, when Skyrim came out with its Ultimate Edition,
Right.
it was like $80 or something like that. But they gave you a huge book of info on the game, and they gave you a cool dragon that
The
came
Skyrim Bible.
Yeah, and it came with cool stuff. And you know that you're going to get your content's worth for a Bethesda game.
Yeah.
You're going to put your money in the game that you know is going to have content that you care about. So, and Battlefront does not. From what I've played, it does not. And I only played a short time, so I don't have like a huge opinion. But I know a lot. I saw a lot of people. I watched a lot of gameplay like you guys for actually every time
That's
we
definitely
talked about.
kept me interested just to see how it plays out.
I will probably get this game at some point when it's on sale for like $20.
Yeah, I'd wait for the price.
And I can just play around with it now and then. You know, pretend to be a stormtrooper and feel like a badass, and then I'm done.
You know me, it's got to be digital. I'm going strictly digital.
You have.
Strictly digital. So I'll probably be waiting for a while.
Can I just say though, our segues unintentionally are fantastic. Because I don't know if you
Each
guys
time we
noticed.
seamlessly
Yeah,
went into the
next
next
up
topic.
is Star Wars, the movie.
Because we're passionate gamers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's a movie though. But either way.
Wait, what?
Star Wars.
I was talking about gamers.
We've slowly switched to movies.
Oh, yeah, that was. Well, you lined that up perfectly. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Okay, now we're going to talk about movies and TV. Should we, like, cut it off and then...
No, we're good. Let's go in.
We're just going in?
We're going into
straight
Star Wars,
through.
the movie, everyone. Here we go.
We're going into Star
Yeah, it's happening.
Okay, yeah, now we're into Star Wars, the movie. Huh?
You.
Can I just say, J.J. Abrams.
That's about it, right
He's
there.
amazing, yeah.
Right? That's the only reason you should get watched.
He made Star Trek cool.
Yeah.
The second one was amazing. The first one was
I already
decent.
saw the first one.
Yeah, the first one was kind of decent. It was still good for Star Trek.
Yeah.
And then the second one was just, it was a heartache at the end, and there was the feels, and it was amazing action. It was great. So JJ knows how to make a movie. Obviously, Super 8, Cloverfield, he's got the resume. And you know what? He's big. He's good friends with George Lucas, so he was able to keep, from what I saw from the trailers, the classic feel of Star Wars. It still feels like Star Wars, and that's important to a lot of people because that's that nostalgia for everybody.
That's what everyone wants.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, oh, the sounds are amazing. The sounds are always going to be amazing because it's a genre.
Yeah.
You know, they're just repeating that sound. But it's always good to hear that. Holy cow.
Oh, wow.
So,
My throat was interrupt there. The villain looks amazing. Perfect.
how hands-off do you think Disney was?
Very.
That's what I'm hoping.
I think it was just JJ mostly.
Because I know when they purchased Marvel was like, we'll allow it, but you can't touch our stuff. I was curious if when they bought Lucas,
Well, Disney
and everything, if they did the same.
Originally, they were talking about this. Disney actually did want to be hands-on and be like, oh, we want a whole new direction,
Right,
a whole new
I read
audience.
about that.
And JJ said, no, I want to keep it nostalgia while still bringing in a new audience.
Right.
And I think he's done it. I think this is going to be amazing. It's one of the best films in a long
they've
time.
sold out already the tickets for Christmas Day.
I know.
It comes out.
We're gonna
I
have a
didn't
little
see
bit
the
of a
last
wait
one.
before we see it. You didn't see the last one?
No,
So that's technically what, 3?
I believe.
It wasn't. Don't worry, it's not
Yeah.
mind blowing.
Yeah.
We all know that the first 3 he did were the
That's
best
one
movie
with
ever
Darth
did.
Vader.
The prequels are they weren't off. Well, yeah, they were. Number 1 is number 1 is an abomination. Like we're talking number 1.
Yeah.
We're not talking about the first one, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, one.
Yeah.
1 was an abomination. Every Star Wars fan likes to forget how.
Wait, you didn't like all of that?
No.
Oh my gosh, it was terrible.
Yeah, it was like a B movie.
No.
George went straight down the toilet. But
The last one is with Darth Vader, right? It's when he comes back?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Now you just spoiled it for anyone that hasn't seen
yeah.
Sorry.
We're no more
Well, we're
talking.
talking about the new one. If they're watching, they should be
Okay.
going to the new one.
it. True.
So no one can deny that Star Wars 5: The Empire Strikes Back was one of the best movies ever made. Even if you're not a huge Star Wars fan,
I would agree.
no one can deny it. It was one of the best movies ever made. It started one of the biggest sci-fi franchises
Yeah.
ever.
You should probably put spoiler in the description now.
I think everyone knows that already.
Yeah. And even people who are not huge fans, like just casual movie watchers, have watched Star Wars and go, yeah, that was good.
Because you can enjoy it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a broad audience.
And I mean, this new one's gonna be so amazing.
I'm actually excited for it, and I'm not even that big of a Star Wars fan.
Yeah, I like Star Wars. I've watched them all. I'm not like, oh, I know this planet and this lore. And
yeah,
this,
I'm not that guy.
But you know, I don't mind this. People understand how you can get like as I get sucked into Fallout 4 universe and Skyrim and all Elder Scrolls and all that. So I'm the same kind of nerd for that. So I can understand how you get into it. Oh, I like that not everything's CGI.
Yeah.
I hate when everything, because that's part of Star Wars' like feel.
Well, I think the best way to hide CGI is also have real elements.
Yeah.
When it becomes noticeable is when it's like everywhere.
The new little robot is actually real, which is sick.
The BB-8.
Yeah. Oh my
I like
gosh.
that toy.
That thing is sick.
BB-8. Yeah.
My sphere.
That's pretty cool.
We don't know if Luke Skywalker's in it. He's probably in it somewhere. He's probably one of those, because this has been confirmed. They're going to do 3.
Yeah, I knew that.
So yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking he'll show up at the end of the movie to be like, oh my, you know,
to get everyone to come back for the next one.
And everyone has to wait 5 years for another one to come out. Because
exactly.
JJ's gonna make sure. Well, probably not that long. You know what I'm still waiting for? My next Avatar movie.
Will you drop that? My goodness.
He keeps pushing it back. He was like, oh, 2016. He goes, oh, well, now I'm waiting until 2017.
Let's just
You just have to
drop
wait.
the Avatar.
But that's the second biggest sci-fi franchise. That's, you know, my
It
generation.
hits Caleb deep down.
Look.
It does.
I
Right
get
in the
it.
heart.
The first one was incredible.
I get it. Adult Smurfs was cool.
Shut up. You didn't finish it. All right, let's move on to anyone who watches the cartoon Rick and Morty.
Rick and Morty.
Oh,
If you haven't seen, wait, let's say this
That
first.
last episode.
If you haven't seen Rick and Morty,
Watch
you need to go
it.
watch it.
Watch
It's
it.
a cartoon. Well, it's an
Adult
adult.
Swim.
season.
It's an adult cartoon. It's amazing. It's absolutely hilarious. It's one of the best. It's one of the best things since Family Guy and The Simpsons.
It is.
Probably, yeah.
It's great.
If not better.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Can I go as far as
I would say better. I enjoy...
because it actually has it has like kind of connected story.
If I
Yeah.
could pick between all 3 of them, Rick and Morty, you
Oh,
would
yeah.
get it.
Rick
Yeah.
and Morty. Okay, so
the controversy here.
those who do know it know that we have a long ass wait.
Long wait till season 3.
2017,
That's
and
it.
we left with a cliffhanger.
Yeah,
a heartbreaking
maybe
cliffhanger.
early 2017. Maybe.
It hits you deep down.
It's
Oh, man.
like that is a ridiculous wait. I mean, I'm sure it'll be worth it because they like we said, seasons 1 and 2. I loved every episode.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I'm sure they'll keep that level.
We own every episode.
Yeah.
And also is a long wait. Well, not well.
Long time coming, but finally happening.
Sherlock
Is Sherlock.
show. If you haven't seen that, you need to go see it.
Yeah.
One of the best.
On
It's been so
BBC.
long. I
But-
barely remember the last episode.
Right?
The villain's back.
Right?
The
We
one
have
we
to
all know and
rewatch.
love.
Yep. I can't wait.
I'm pumped. Okay, so but we have the special coming up soon. When was that?
That's January 1st, I think it's at.
January 1st.
Yeah.
For the special that they're doing.
Yeah.
Which is just one episode, but
It's a 90
their
minute.
episodes are 40 minutes. You know,
It's 90
maybe an
minutes.
hour.
Yeah, it's going to be an hour and a
90
half.
minutes.
Yeah.
Okay, so we get like a movie.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's
Sherlock.
gonna be.
Yeah.
That'll be a good little refresher. But I think, what is it, 2017 for the next season?
No,
Start up? Or late 2016?
I think it's late 2016.
Late 2016 for the next season.
And then the worst part is it's only 3 episodes, like normal. So,
Man, that sucks.
I know, right?
It just hurt. I don't even want to. Just wait. Just push it back another 2 years. Give me a full season.
Well, we got lots of superhero movies or shows coming out that we can
a
fill in
ton.
with. So.
But those, we'll have to do those at a separate time.
Yeah.
We could have thrown those in and just missed them.
Yep.
But, let's...
So our camera went out, and we lost a little bit of footage that didn't really matter all that much.
Right. We
So,
decided anyways.
and it was making the video too
Carol's
long.
a badass. We'll just leave it at that.
From The Walking
Okay.
Dead.
Right.
Yes.
No
Surface book
no
has
reference
some
point
flaws.
there.
The Surface book has some flaws.
No, Surface Book is ridiculously expensive.
All right.
Okay, we're done.
Yeah.
You're getting
Yeah.
we're getting back into that.
We're saying bye.
I'm sure kind
We're
of
saying bye.
That's what we lost. We lost some
Yeah.
Surface Book
Yeah.
discussion and a little bit of spoiling The Walking Dead, which was useless anyway.
Right.
So thank you for watching.
Thank
Come
you.
back next
Thank you
time.
very much.
And
1
I'm
to 2
gonna
weeks.
burst out laughing the minute this
Yes.
cuts off because I'm thinking about all these jokes that were made that
They were delicious jokes.
They're great.
Okay, let's just end the video.
All right.
1 to 2 weeks, guys.
1 to 2. Oh, 1 to 2 weeks for the next video. Yeah. Throw that in. You can record and just sit down because I'm just
Yeah.
gonna cut it out.
It's recording.
Oh, it's recording. Okay.
I like butthole.
You can put that in the bloopers.
I will.
Yeah. No, that's weird. All right.
I'll finger your nose.
You're gonna be doing a lot of cutting, huh?
Try to win my
Eating an acid cupcake.
my God.
That can't make it in.
Oh my
Thank
God.
you, Nicki Minaj.
Gross. Alright, we're closing it? That's what
He's
we're
drinking a
doing.
beer while we're closing.
So we realized the camera cut out a little late there.
No, well,
Yeah,
I'm just
dude.
gonna have it fade
You-
into me
you
going,
have-
hey, it's a
No,
podcast.
just tell them what
over."
happened. Like, they're not gonna know. Whoa, what happened? Faded smoothly into the next transition.
Alright.
I wonder if the camera died.
It didn't die. It zoomed back in.
Okay.
It zoomed. It zoomed in the scene.
I mean, Bill Burr admits when he does a whole podcast and
Okay,
realizes it was
okay,
not
let's
fun.
cut it right here, and I'll look at the game run.
Yeah.
Alright, do you want to go?
3, 2, 1, now.
Come on!
Wow!
Wow!
Okay.
This can be a
Let's do
blooper.
Alright, and this is how it's done.
Justin, just do it.
Today's episode
No,
is
okay.
brought to you by
Okay,
Cheetos.
I'm gonna go. Okay. So... That ruined it.
For when you need an order.
Okay, I'm trying to close out the video here.
What are you doing? Clearing your throat?
I'm trying to
Warming
keep
up the
myself.
gullet?
I'm trying to clear my mind so I can finish it.
You're thinking about
I'm thinking
those
about
orange
Cheetos
Cheetos.
and golf.
And that whale you saw earlier.
I saw a lot of those.
All right.
Okay.
Try popcorn.
Stop.
Why is this so hard?
Stop.
Why'd you do
laughing.
Posture going all
I'm
nice.
just trying to fresh start it.
Just point out that we lost feed.
Okay. So.